Hi there, it's Ruth from artfulstamping.co.uk, and I'm coming today because I've been inspired because the butterfly punch is on our weekly deal today. So I've been having a little play with it this morning and making some cards for a I've got a party tonight at a friend's house, so this is going to be the make and take. And I was trying to think of what gift to give to either my hostess or to do as the door prize. So I've just got this idea and I thought, well, I'm going to be making it, so I may as well film it, and if it's any use to anybody out there, particularly if you're a demonstrator, then there we go. So the idea is that I want to be able to give a little box of crafty items to somebody so that they can carry on crafting when they go home. And the little craft boxes that we sell in the current catalogue perfectly fit the small white envelopes that we sell to make little notelets. So I'm going to try and make in front of you a little gift to give somebody so that they can carry on crafting. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is just stamp onto my box here. So I'm just going to mount up my stamp really quickly, and I think I'll use oh, where's it gone? Baked brown sugar. Oh, there you are. So I'm just going to open this up here, just start stamping on the box. Now here I should have, anyway, never mind, you can see what I should have done. I should have turned the box over before I stamped, so I'm just going to hide the fact that I missed out there and pop a butterfly on there. Okay, so as you go round, it's worth opening the box up and turning it to go over the sort of the fold of the box so that the pattern continues. And don't forget to stamp the lid as well. Okay, I think that'll be it. Might just stamp a few of the smaller butterfly as well. A little bit of extra detail. And I really like this kind of tone on tone effect. It's really subtle, not too in your face. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly assemble the box. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. Put this one down first, and these ones, and pop that one into there. Okay, and voila, your box is made. It's such a quick, easy box to put together for a gift. Okay, so I'm just going to set that to the side and bring over my card, because we can get 8 little cards out of one sheet of 12 by 12 paper, and all we have to do is cut in 3-inch lengths. But before I do that, I'm going to score at 3 inches. Actually, I'm just going to measure that to make sure I've got that right. Just check the size of the envelope. Yep, that's fine. So score at 3 inches. And turn the card around and score at 3 inches. If you're using your scoreboard, just score at 3 inches and then score at 9 inches. Okay, then turn the card so it's got these scores going horizontally, and score at 3 and cut at 6. No, what am I doing? no, cut at 3. Sorry, brain not in gear this morning. Cut at 3. That's better. So I'm going to end up with 8 small cards here. And cut at 6. Right, just put that to the side. I'm just going to fold these up. Now, because you can't fit a stamp set obviously into that box, it's quite nice to actually pre-stamp some of these before you give them away, and maybe even stamp some sentiments as well, you know, like a little variety of sentiments to give. But for the sake of speed, I'm just going to stamp these all the same way, but it's just to give you an idea of what you could do. So let's go for thanks very much. That one. So these would make a lovely little set of thank you cards. You can vary up where you do the stamping, so that when the person receives a little box, they can make a variety of slightly different cards. I'll just do that one again in a minute. Okay, I'm going to leave the ink there because I just want to remember to clean off my stamp. And what we're going to do in a minute is just punch out some little butterflies so that whoever's receiving this can put the butterflies where they want to put them. And I'm going to experiment and see if I can just cut a little section of Stampin' Dimensionals to pop in there, and also just cut a little strip of the Diamantes, so that again whoever you're giving this to can play with them. So I'm going to punch out some butterflies, and if you want to stamp then punch, that's fine, but just for the sake of speed today I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to punch out a few butterflies so that you get an idea of where we're going with this. And we're just going to gather those together with the envelopes. So I've got 4 there. And actually you could even stamp on the envelopes as well if you wanted to. 1, 3, 4. Bring a little box over. Pop those in there. Those in there. And then I thought also one could give them, I wonder if I could wrap this around a butterfly. I'm literally thinking on my feet here, so we cut a little strip of, now the other idea I had, sorry, backtracking a little bit, was actually to make one of the cards up so that whoever you're giving this to, if they're not very crafty or haven't done much crafting, they would then have an idea of what to do. So let's make the card up so that they've got a sample to work from. And I'm just going to make a little loopy thing here. Got it there. It's quite fun actually if you split the you're able to split the threads a little bit, but do it carefully because once you start splitting these it does get quite fragile, the thread. This is quite a fun thing to do, just to create a little bit of extra texture to your card. Sorry, I was concentrating then and stopped mid-sentence. Okay, nearly. So you get four little strands from one piece of thread. And you just loop that around your finger a couple of times. Decide where you're going to. I'm going to put the butterfly. Oh no, it's not that butterfly, it's the other one, isn't it? Okay, there. I think it'll be easier just to do it this way. Just put the thread on the butterfly, stick the dimensional over it. Actually, that's not going to sit on that one, is it? Let's go for one of these. That's better. There we go. And bring in the diamantes. Okay, and there you have a very quick and simple card. That would be then a sample card that you would put in your box. And of course you'd want your friends to be able to have a few little blingy bits. So you just cut a snippet, pop that in, pop some more string in. Oh no, that was why I cut the butterfly, wasn't it? I was going to wrap some thread around the butterfly. Just to keep the thread together, you could wrap that up there, couldn't you? Like a little butterfly spool. Okay, you can pop that in. I wonder if we can very carefully cut some dimensionals. Oh, I'm determined to do this. And you won't need to give them many because you only need, I think, 1 or 2 per card. You know, maybe just give them a tip when you give them the gift and say, cut the dimensionals in half for the smaller butterflies, because it's not nice to have a bit of white dimensional sticking out from behind whatever you've stuck down. Okay, will that fold over? There we go. And close that. And if you want to decorate it further, you could, you know, maybe punch another butterfly and stick it on there. But anyway, it was just to really show you. Oh, there's the butterfly. Look. Hidden up there. It was just to kind of show you what you can do with the box and the envelopes, and cutting a piece of 12 by 12 down into small notelets to make a nice little gift box for a friend, a little crafty box for somebody who's maybe interested in crafting and hasn't got lots and lots of tools, but would really appreciate a little gift like this. Okay, thank you for joining me today, and happy crafting. Bye.